What's up, my friends? We have gathered for the Moxman's attempt to end my life, as well as me exposing a big secret about him that he doesn't want exposed. And I've got photographic evidence to back it up. But I'll admit, I'm in no rush to be poisoned, so I'm gonna be starting out with some water. I got some regular old water. Now, we need to share the link in the Discord and then do our hellos. All right. Moxman said he's got to work early, so he's not going to be coming by tonight. He'll have to watch this after the fact, when it's too late to stop me from spreading the truth. All right. That's good. And that's good. Okay, cool. What up, Gossett, Stormtrooper, Superbacker, Eng, Potts, Felonious T, Millmaster, Yamagoro, Shelton, Zero, Teferi. Who else we got in here? Sandwich, Bob, Gary, Eric. Who else? Pierce, Jess, Gerthulu, Urameshi, Joe, Clark, Bino, Jojo, Bo Falcon, Everyday, Gianna, Thompson, with his ability to talk restored. A lot of people got a kick out of your ultimate reward, buddy. Let us continue the hellos. Hello, Trevor, Sum, Zircon, Error, James P, Lasagna. Hello to all of you. I've got the offending bottle of poison sitting in the fridge. It's waiting to go. Oh man. For some reason, I feel tired. Maybe it's just my self-defense mechanisms kicking in, where it's like if you just fall asleep, you can't try that stuff. It's gonna be terrible. It's gonna be terrible. What up, DB? What's going on, David? Millmaster says, last night was insane. What are you gonna do? What are you gonna do? Wait, what? Yeah, okay, I don't even want to know. I don't even want to know what you guys are talking about at this point. Forget it. James P, it's been one of those days. Well, that's no good. That's no good. No, this isn't going to lead to more gross sodas, man. Are you kidding me? I've had this drink for good, I don't know, 9 months maybe. He gave me this bottle of poison forever ago, and it's been sitting in my fridge. And I have been dreading. What is it? Oh, that's why it looks weird. I was like, what is that in the background? Hold on. That's what I didn't set up. Everything's in disarray. Everything is in disarray, which happens too frequently here, actually. There's always stuff getting moved around. This is the one room where I can just be messy and not worry about it, because Carly tidies up all the other rooms. It's a certain level of order established throughout the rest of the home, but here is where I could just have random crap kicking around. With the exception of, when we fired off are they here? Yeah. When we fired off these and got this stuff all over the place, it got tracked all through the house so quick. So quick. Yeah, the peanut butter and jelly isn't as bad as some of the other flavors that company offers. I know, but I wouldn't try the other ones. Do you think I'm going to try a ranch flavored soda or something like that? There is zero chance on this earth. So they've got dill pickle flavor. There's all kinds of weird, disgusting flavors. I'm not interested in being ultimately disgusted at all. At all. At all. Hey, you know what? Screw it. I'm gonna get the drink. We're gonna tear the Band-Aid off. We're gonna do it. Hold on. I'm going to get it right now. Where's the bottle opener? Do you know? It was on like a can opener.
Maybe it's in the very bottom drawer. That's where all the miscellaneous stuff is. Be careful when you pull it out, it doesn't stay out. Did you find it?
Nope.
Did you look in there?
Oh yeah.
Just put it like all silver.
I got it. Thanks for your help, Munchie.
Oh, it is in here, baby.
It was in there? Oh my god. All right. Well, thanks for finding it.
Yeah, if you were annoyed that I looked in this drawer.
Hey, I dug around in there a whole bunch. So whatever. Whatever, man. Couldn't find the bottle opener, so I had to sit there and mess about with a butter knife. And man, did that take forever. So yeah. Here it is. Here's the bottle of poison that Moxman had sent me. Peanut butter and jelly soda. Oh, God. Oh. It's got some old guy on it. It says Lester's Fixins. I'm just delaying now. Oh, good. There's membership messages to read. I guess I have to put the drink down. James Peace. Membership message says, this is why we're super fans. Hail the perp chair. All right, that message was for the chair. Stormtrooper with the membership message of encouragement saying, you can do it. Oh, well, thanks for the encouragement, buddy. Carly, do you want to try this too? Sure. There's so little enthusiasm in that voice. Misery loves company. James P. Super chat for the chair. But I'm in it. I'm here, buddy. I'm here. Welcome.
Thank you.
Welcome to the flavor chamber.
Yeah.
I know, right? Oh, God. Now that you're in here, I can't even delay any longer.
Yeah, you can.
Does it smell like anything?
Looks like crap on the bottom.
Oh, don't even point at the picture. It does look
Did you
disgusting.
show them the picture? It's like dark and disgusting. You'll have to show it up close because I can't. You know, I have to.
There you go. It looks like a pulled pork sandwich. Did you smell it?
Yeah.
Did it smell like anything?
No, not really.
All right.
Kind of just like pop, like it smells fruity.
Okay. Oh.
Do you have a plan if you want to spit it out? Are you going to spit into your water?
I guess so. I guess I got a plan now.
I just imagine you taking a sip and going, like, you know, looking around.
All right. All right, here we go. Oh, no, hold on. Speedwagon's membership message says, I just made some onion rings for my mom and she loved them. Also got her a hooded blanket with a baboon on it. Yeah, I heard your mama likes baboons. Oh. Okay, here we go. Here we go. Oh no. Okay. All right. Each time I go to put it up to my mouth, it's like my brain's rejecting it. It's like, don't do it. Don't do it. Oh God. Okay. Okay. All right. Oh.
Sound like you got a lot. I heard. Still doesn't smell like much of anything.
It tricked me. It started out okay. I thought it was okay. And then the aftertaste, I don't even know what it is. I feel like if you cut a random part of a car and just lay it under the car and let it, I can taste it still.
It started off a little sweet, and then it turned into like, you know, like what the artificial chocolate of like kids' toys when they're smelly. You know, it smells like it tastes like that. How that smells, which is disgusting.
I don't know how you got any of that. Oh, this is awful. This is awful.
All your fixins.
But
y'all get your fixins.
How does this come even close to tasting like peanut butter and jelly?
Not at all. It doesn't taste like peanut butter. It doesn't taste like jelly.
I feel like I've been sucking off a robot.
Lester.
Oh, Lester fixed me all right. Oh.
Put it on ice, says so.
Ugh.
Product of the USA. You guys did this, though.
Of course, terrible things come from the United States.
Oh, you want me to get rid of it? Is that why you gave it to me?
Yes, dispose of it.
$7.
Dispose of it.
Oh my gosh.
I know, it's awful. Oh, I need a mint or something. I need something.
I'll bring you a mint.
Thank you. Oh. This is just dreadful. And it lingers. It's like it's pasted inside my mouth, man. Millmaster says, you're so hot. Fight me. You gotta bite. You gotta... Oh, wait. I'm supposed to be biting my lip in a picture for that.
Don't die. I'm coming with the mint.
Thank you.
You're welcome.
Oh, my God. I can't wait to suck on this, man. Y'all moving around real good. Got coat the inside of the mouth. What? Well, there. That he looking there. He's dancing back there and screwing around. He gets it. He gets it. Oh. Well, I said I was going to expose Moxman, and I am. Did you know Moxman's an arsonist? We went and hung out. He gave me that beverage, and he also starts random fires at people's houses, and runs the fuck away. I've got photographic images right here. I don't know why I said images. I got one. Look at him. Look at him. He's running off after he started a fire, bro. He's got the case of gasoline, the can there. My brain's cooked from that drink. I've become dumber. So here it is. Here's the proof. You can see him. You can see him running off after starting a fire. So I'm gonna send that to the police. He's going to jail. I was willing to keep my mouth shut, but then I opened my mouth for that drink. And now it's vengeance time. So yeah, he's an arsonist. Why do you think what do you think he does to balance out the being all nice and golly shucks that he is all the time, right? He puts on that like nice front, but underneath it all, he's a murderer who starts fires. I watched him kill 4 people. I witnessed him murder 4 people and start a fire and run. And I was like, who do I tell about this? What do I do? What do I do? That was awful. And I have another drink in my fridge that's probably awful too. Some British whatever. And I was originally thinking about cracking that one here too. But I've realized that no, I'm not going to do that. I am not going to do that to myself. That drink was terrible. Just terrible. And didn't taste anything like it said. I like peanut butter and jam, man. I like peanut butter and jam. What up, noob? How you doing, buddy? Oh, man. I guess I was right. That it was going to be awful. And waiting. Oh, I mean, it's just delayed the inevitable. What are you going to do? What are you going to do? Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to have this mint. Let it do its thing. Ugh. It's crazy. For a split second when I was drinking that, I thought, oh, this will be all right. And then it quickly went, no. No. Juggling, I have no idea what flavor they were shooting for. It tastes like nothing I've ever had on this earth, bro. I've had all kinds of oranges and variations of orange flavor, and that wasn't any of them. Did I ever see any Aurora? No, fuck all you guys. Fuck all you talked about the Aurora borealis, the Aurora, my balls in your faces. Like, we went and looked on the balcony, couldn't see anything in the sky. And it's like, oh, you can see it in Canada. Yeah, that's what you guys said. So I took Carly outside. We went outside in the middle of the night where I've seen coyotes near there. All right, we're out in the night risking our lives to see this stupid crap, and we didn't see anything. And even if you did see it, what is it? A couple of googly lines of light in the air. Woo! And you're gonna look at it for a second and go, okay, I've seen that, but like movies and TV shows and video games exist now. I'm not some primitive cave dwelling fuck from 1,000 years ago who's just like, lights. Oh, I'll stare at those for a while. Like, I've got lights inside my house. I can turn those on. I got this fucking ring light. I can make my own goddamn Aurora Borealis. Oh, look, it's the Aurora Borealis. Oh, now we're in hell. Welcome to the devil's ball sack. Oh, now it's green for go kiss the devil's ball sack. Oh, it's blue, but like my soul is after trying that drink. Aurora, suck it office. And then there we go. This is a different green. We got a different green. Oh, we got a purple one. See, look at that. For when you want to go to Kamigawa Neon Dynasty. And another blue variation. I don't know how well the color shows. On my face it does, but the light just looks like a light. You got your red. Oh, wait a minute. Was that one? Oh, there we go. See, look at this. The colors are changing. Look at my ear. My ear is ever changing, son. So yeah, I didn't get to see any of that borealis nonsense. But that's all right, because I got my own. I got my own. So yeah, you guys led me astray. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Look at this shit. It's changing colors and rotating. Look at that. Look at that fanciness. This is the light, by the way, that cut out in today's video. Oh, loading. Loading. The stream is loading. Not very well. So yeah, why would I need the Aurora borealis when I could just have this? Woo! Sit and rotate, bitch. There we go. Ball Falcon, you didn't get to see it either? I think everybody who said it's happening is a lie, and all the stuff that's on the internet is just fake pictures, because people can make stuff with AI now, so that's it. I don't think anything ever happens in real life anymore. Any of it. Any of it. I don't believe anything on the internet's real. I don't even think you guys are real. I think this is all just a computer program designed to get me to sit in front of my computer. That's it. That's it. None of you guys are real. None of you. I'm going full on digital solipsism, right? The people that I see out in the world are real, but nothing on the internet is real. This is all just a just a simulation. That's right, Kiger. I'm talking to myself. I'm talking to myself, and that's fine. That's fine. Adam, yeah, you're right. The leak I covered today is insane. That tutu's pretty nuts. It's pretty nuts. Ball Falcon's admitting it. You guys are the original AI bots that are to test how to take over the world. Didn't see it in Wisconsin, but people say your phone camera enhanced the dim light. Well, I say those people are dim, and they're liars. It would have been cool to see the Aurora borealis, right? It'd be cool to see it. I don't know how long I'd actually sit there and watch it, but it'd be cool to see it for at least a moment. Hot Dice, you missed the poisoning, buddy. You missed the poisoning. It's already happened. The poison's coursing through my veins. This is going to be the last stream. I've ingested liquid sadness, and my soul is crumbling in despair. And you missed it because you don't give a shit about me. Because you know why? Because you're just part of the AI, all the fake bots. Man, that drink sucked. Still not as bad as the peanut butter Twinkies. I remember being depressed for hours after eating those. Just awful. Just awful. You see people putting videos up. This is what the Aurora borealis looked like from where I am, and the whole sky's like green. And you're like, is this real? Is this real? I don't believe it. I don't believe it. I think it's fake. I think it's fake. James P., you're saying because you guys are hatchling today's mothers. Listen, wait, how the fuck do you jump to that, bro? How do you jump to, we're all hatchlings because that's what the memberships are and you're hatcher. So it's like your day because it's Mother's Day. Fuck you, dude. Fuck you. Think about it. For real. I would be the dad, you fucking goof. Wait, hold on. I forgot that Mother's Day involves gifts. You're right. It is Mother's Day. Where are my fucking Mother's Day presents? I was getting all hung up on the wrong part of it when I realized that I can just grift on Mother's Day and Father's Day, right? So never mind, James P. You know what's up. You're on to something. What up, Heavy Metal? What's going on, Rain? Jess, it'd be sad if you were too poor to go to my funeral, but realistically, you'll die before me. I'm going to be fired into space so that everybody can see me circling the Earth, bro. I'm going to be like, you know those people who go up on Mount Everest and they fucking die and they're stuck off to the side and people look at them and, I don't know, take dumps on them or something? I'm going to be like that, I'm going to be circling Earth like a dead Mount Everest corpse, so that people can see me when they pass by in their luxury space limos. Be like, is Hatcher still out there? Yup. James P., thanks for the little laughy lemon sticker, boy. Upgrading your Lord of the Board status. So you don't gotta worry, man. You don't gotta go to the funeral because I'll just be floating out there in space. And you can get a telescope and see me flying by. You'll be able to see my ball bag will be preserved with the infinite frost of space, right? Bo Felgen with the little, what is he doing? Oh, he's a little fox sticker who's offering a bone. Wait, you offering to bone me, bro? Is that what this is? What is going on here? That's what this is. It's like, let me give you my bone. Let me bone you. YouTube has made some, like, they've got I already thought that the you're a jerk off, shoot yourself in the head hippo was crazy enough, right? And now you've got the I want to bone you fox. What up, Lame? How you doing, buddy? He's gifting you his dog bone. That's what, yeah, he's gifting me his dog dick. No, what? Lame, you should do why not? You should do why not? You should butcher chickens. I can make random suggestions of work you should do too. You're like, hey, you should go on this other website. Why would I go and do that? Why would I go and do whatnot? Everybody, you fucking sell shit on that. I'm not selling anything. I got nothing to fucking sell. I gotta sit there and, hey, let me worry about shipping shit to you and doing all this. Why the fuck would I go on there? That's all it is. It's just people selling booster openings, like where they mail you the cards. Why couldn't I do that here? What would even be the benefit of going there, man? Because that's all I know it as. Bo, it was the quickest super sticker you could find that was gift related. Well, you boned it. Lame just goes dollar signs. That's your response. When I ask what's different on there, just dollar signs. That's not a very useful answer. You have to elucidate. You got to explain it. Another live revenue stream. I can live stream as much as I want on my channels. What are you talking about? What are you talking about? If I was going to sell boosters, why wouldn't I do it here? Why the fuck would I go over to Whatnot? What's the point? To cut them in so they can take money? You can get sponsorships and sellers are cool to me. What's the difference from YouTube? I don't understand. Like, I do not see fundamentally. I'm not insulting what you're saying. I'm literally explaining I don't see the point. I don't see the point, especially since I'm not going to do booster openings where I send people cards and sell them that stuff. So, what, like, I don't see the difference. It's like, bro, I know you're eating that sandwich with your right hand, but you could be eating that sandwich with your left hand or whatever, right? But fundamentally, tell me why I would go on this website without selling things, because you seem to be confused. I'm not a merchant. I'm not interested in selling people booster packs. So why would I go on Whatnot? Why would I live stream on there? It doesn't, like, is there some other category that I don't know about? Or are you just missing the part that I've said over and over, that I'm not going to sell stuff on Whatnot? And you're just like, yeah, I know you're not going to sell stuff, but you can go to Whatnot to sell stuff. Like, it's like a fucking Abbott and Costello routine. Hot dice, yeah, there's the hippo. There's the hippo. Where he's just like, pap, pap. It's not what they meant with it, but that's how it ended up. So yeah, man, selling fucking booster packs and having to deal with the shipping and getting people their products, that turns me from an entertainer into a merchant. I'm not interested in being like a merchant. You know what I mean? That's the thing. I don't want to have to sell stuff to people. So, Bo Falcon with the muscle boss super sticker. Thanks. No merch. You're sleeping or coffee or something? Huh? Now I'm completely lost. So I sleep. Are you saying no? You can sell merch on there, and you're missing an opportunity? You can like type longer sentences that give me more information to go off. That might help. That might help in this situation, because I don't know what you're saying. Do people pay people on Whatnot for sleeping, and I should be sleeping on there? In terms of like my channel merch, there's not a huge demand. There's not a huge demand for Magic Historian shirts and mugs and stuff, and that's covered by Teespring, right? So, like, I don't go on live streams and be like, you should buy my shirt, you should buy my mug, buy my socks, kiss my ball bag. Like, lame tube. I think we're missing something here. Okay, let me explain the basic bottom line. I don't want to sell anything, right? The closest I come to selling things is letting people pay to spin the wheel and me opening boosts and stuff. But I'm not selling any product. I keep the packs. So what can I do on there that doesn't involve me selling anything? That's it. That's the end of the conversation. Either you tell me what I do on there that involves selling nothing ever at all, and why I would do it, or I'm just going to stop this line of conversation because we're just cycling. And it's cool that you want me to go over there because you think I can make money off it. But turning into a merchant will make me hate this. It will fundamentally change what we're doing. And I'm not going to taint the live stream experience by turning it into fucking merchandising and whatever. You know, like, that's the deal. So if you don't have a one sentence pitch as to what the website can do for me without me having to sell a damn thing, and it's not about me selling anything in any way, then I'm just cool with leaving it for now, man. Because every time somebody's approached me about Whatnot, it's always been, you can have a whole bunch of work of shipping stuff, packaging it up, having to try and sell people stuff. Like, why would I want to do that? I want to be a fucking entertainer. I want to crack jokes. I want to have a good time. I don't want to sell products. That's not for me, bro. It's not for me. It's like, I don't like the idea of somebody going, yo, I'm fucking buying this booster pack. I open it, I send it, then it gets lost in the mail. Now that person is like, where's my stuff? I'm like, fucked if I know, the post office lost it. But now it's like, well, did you even send it? Are you going to send a replacement? I don't need any additional stress. It's never been my dream to be a merchant. More power to the people who want to do that shit, right? Rudy clearly fucking loves it. He's got a Patreon set up based on it. But like, everything I do is all about entertainment. That's it. And see, LameTube, you must not have just heard that part I said about like mail and shit because of the delay with the chat and everything. But no, I don't mail things to anybody. I don't do that. I'm not interested in being in possession of somebody's other stuff and being responsible for mailing it. None of it. Don't need the stress. Don't need the hassle. And the more things that you take on thinking, oh, you can do this or oh, you can do that, the more likely you are to mess up what you got going on. So everybody's different. I've got my boundaries that work for me. And I'm totally cool with you bringing me new ideas, but Whatnot is something I already heard of, looked at and went, it's just for selling stuff. I ain't selling nothing. I'm not dealing with any of it. I've had people go, hey, can we do like a Whatnot thing? And like, I'll give you a couple booster boxes for free each month and you can sell the packs and you'll get part of the profits. And then also you can do like, well, you can like sign 500 cards and we'll give those away. And I'm just like, this just sounds like I'm got to work for you now. Like I got to work to sell your products and I got to sign these cards for you to ship off to people and whatever. And like, I'm not trying to sound like an ingrate because people want to bring me opportunities, but I'm not looking for an opportunity to work a job for other people, right? Like for me, the ultimate is just getting to be an entertainer who does shit the way he wants to. Does whatever I want on the live streams, make whatever videos I want, and basically be beholden to nobody. I do accept sponsorships within a certain range, but it's very specific how I do that. I've literally had just fans say, hey man, can I buy a booster box? You open it and then you ship it back to me. And I'm like, I can't do it. I'm not comfortable with it. I don't want to get involved with it at all. So that's just me. That's just me. Clearly there's tons of people who like that. Nothing wrong with that. Nothing wrong with that. But like I said, it's important to understand what's going to diminish your experience and stick with what it is you want to do. Because I've made mistakes in the past of taking on projects that I didn't want to get involved with. And as soon as you start taking people's money, that changes things too. So I prefer it to be people give me the money because they genuinely enjoy the entertainment. And that's it. That's the end of it. With no expectation of anything other than the entertainment, you know? So if I saw some way for that to be beneficial, I'd roll with it because I'm not against streaming on other platforms. I've been on other places. I was on DLive back in the day before they got all squirrely. I technically have a Twitch account that I keep as a backup in case something happens on YouTube and I can't stream properly here. It's not likely to happen, but still, I keep the Twitch as a backup as a result. Nah, Joe, I don't think that Lame gets a kickback at all. Here's how I interpret it. He literally just wants to hook me up. Like, this is one of the things that happens when people genuinely enjoy what you do and they come in and they get connected and have a good time. They want to see you succeed. So it's just a matter of, yo, I'm persistent with this because I think that it's going to help you out. That's it. So I just take it as a sign of friendship. What commission would he be getting from this? There's not like, oh, I got a referral code, use it and whatever. He's literally just trying to help me make money, which is totally cool by me. So there's no reason, if I thought that it was like a marketing ploy on behalf of a company, I wouldn't be interacting with him. But he's been around for a long time. I've seen him a bunch. So it's not like he's just I remember somebody came in trying to get me to like, talk about play this Steam game. It's our crypto whatever game, and the guy gave me like he super chatted me like 20 bones and was like, try this Steam game and we'll give you some free boosters. And I'm like, all right, well, I'm like, what's your game about? Just like go ahead and tell me what's cool about your game, because just giving me money and telling me to play it, I'd like to actually know what your game is, and if it sounds cool, I'll check it out. And he was just like, you can lead a horse to water but can't make him drink. And I'm just like, what? Like, the guy literally refused to give a little sentence blurb as to why it would be fun to play the game or why I should actually play it. He was just like, no, but I super chatted you, so go play the game. And you're supposed, like, it's like, just, you like this game enough to super chat me for it. It just turns out that it's just people pumping a crypto scam. So the guy probably never even played the game. And it's just like, oh, let's go to YouTubers and go play the game. So later on, somebody else contacted me from the game. And I was like, yo, some dude came in and was acting rude. And like, he got ignorant after. I was just like, if you can't tell me why it's fun to play, I'm not going to check it out. And then he got all ignorant. And it's just like, you supposed to be an ambassador for this game or something, bro? Like, what's the deal? What's the deal? So when they contacted me again, Somebody else, I was like, no, I don't want anything to do with you based on the activities of this one guy coming into my stream. And the dude was like, can I ask who it was? And I literally was like, I don't want to help your company at all, to the point where I don't even want to tell you about your shitty loose cannons who make things worse for you, because I want you to fail. You seem like a crypto scam and I want nothing but failure for you. So there's people who try and work angles and you can tell they're skeezers. And then there's people who just genuinely support what you do. Like Bo Falcon Super Chat says, can I pay you to do what you want? You sure can. As you have been. As you have been. For a long time now, buddy. So yeah, this isn't the first time the concept's been brought up to me. And I appreciate that people enjoy me enough that they're like, yo, I think you would flourish over here. And sometimes I don't know about this stuff. I can't know about everything. So it's good to have opportunities brought to your attention, right? But at the end of the day, I've thought about it a number of times. Like, what if I set up what if I set up like an eBay or something like that to sell stuff to people, like for the channel and whatever? And it just, I don't know. The only thing I could really think of that even came close to whatever was like a special Patreon level, and I would sort that out with people or whatever. But even then, the whole thing just feels wrong, man. Like, I always wanted to entertain people. I never was like, I want to like sell people stuff. I love that people get my merch, because having my merch is fucking dope. That makes me feel good. Makes me feel like you're connected to what I do. That makes me happy. I dig that. But just like, I don't know. There's a certain level of monetization that I'm totally cool with. Certain kinds of sponsorships and stuff like that. And other stuff where it just doesn't gel. It just doesn't gel. What up, DJ Longhair? How you doing, buddy? That's right, James P. Yep, multiple James crates that were quite enjoyable. Rock, have I pre-ordered any boxes of Modern Horizons 3 collector boosters? No. I have no pre-orders for any Modern Horizons 3. It is obscenely expensive, and I won't be getting any of it. I will play in one pre-release. That is within my budgetary allotment. That's it. So when it comes to me getting Magic products, it almost all comes through people sending money to the game store that I go to's PayPal, and me using that to get stuff there. So there's like zero chance I'm going to get any Modern Horizons 3 at all, really, because it's just so expensive. And people, oh, here you go, here's a ton, just go get a bunch of Modern Horizons. That's for people who have way more money than me, buddy. Way more money than me. Yamagoro says, perp merch is best merch. Indeed. Bo Falcon, my mom today. Actually, you know the other balloon that said it's a boy? I wrote 45-year-old in the middle of it. So it says, it's a 45-year-old baby boy. And I took her over a bag of these pierogies that I remembered she said that she wanted. She was really happy about the pierogies, but she enjoyed the balloon the most. She opened the front door, and I'm standing there with the balloon, and she's like, it was like perfectly framed, and she just started laughing. She wanted my dad. She's telling my dad to come over and look, and I'm like, I can just bring it over to him. He's right over there. So, yeah, she was happy. She was happy with her gift. It went well. James P. Well, I shall look forward to that in the future, buddy. DJ Longhair, yeah, it's expensive. It's expensive. What do you, like, you want to use it for people coming to your streams and mucking about? You got to pay for it in advance, don't you? So, that's it. What up, Goddard? How you doing? Yeah, I don't know, man. There's a lot of pitfalls when it comes to making content, doing the YouTube stuff, and that is you can end up totally getting involved with stuff that you don't want to and getting burnt out. You can overload yourself. I mean, also you can just have people like ruin it for you. People being knobs in the comments have stopped a lot of people. They just said, you know what? this ain't worth it, man. This ain't worth it. I don't care that much about this. It doesn't make me very much money. I've got a day job. I don't need this. I'm done. And they just shut their channels down, right? Like, it's crazy. Channels bigger than mine just get shut down because they go, I don't want to deal with these people anymore. It ain't worth it. Or they just shut off the comment section and refuse to interact with anybody anymore. It's like, you can watch my stuff, but I'll never talk to you guys again. Everybody's different. I keep live streaming every day. Like, I would more likely get rid of videos before I would ever get rid of live streams. That's just the reality to me. Live streams are the fucking best, right? But like, yeah, you got to have your boundaries. I've had people send me cards to sign, but they didn't ask me about this. So I just went, well, fuck, I guess these cards are mine now. Like, somebody sent me like 5, 6 full art basics. And it's like, hey, sign these and send them back or whatever. And I was like, I never agreed to any of this shit. You didn't ask me about this. You just decided that I have to do this. And now I'm responsible for yourself. And I have to pay to send this back to you because you've been entertained by the videos that I made? Like, why do I owe you shit in that regard? That seems fucking unfair to me. Like, you don't just do that to random people and just go, hey, you got to mail me a thing and do this. No, I don't. So I didn't. I was just like, I didn't agree to this. You send me cards, I'm just going to keep them. That's not my fault that you didn't fucking clear this ahead of time, right? Like, if I had it posted, send things to be fucking signed and I'll send them back along with my P.O. box, fine, but... So yeah, it just, that isn't something that happens with real frequency. It's only happened a couple of times. And it's never been valuable cards. If it was valuable cards, I'd feel even more annoyed because I'm like, now I have to talk to this person about it and go, look, you sent me this valuable shit, but I don't want anything to do with it, and this isn't all right. Thankfully, it was on the level where I'm like, fuck you, bro. I don't give a shit. If you like, you're not going to get back your battle for Zendikar full art lands. It's not fair. It's not fair. And there are people who think that it's a fucking dick move of me to do that. But fuck you, I got my boundaries. I get to decide what I agree to. You don't get to decide what my life means because I make videos or live streams. I give enough to people in a lot of ways. I don't have to do that. I'm happy to sign stuff for people in person. And I've done it. I don't fucking charge people for it or whatever. None of that crap. But that's it, right? I met Lettuce. I brought him a signed poster. I give people stuff, right? I don't know, whatever. People, whatever. I've said my piece. Hot Dice's super chat says, Happy Mother's Day from your internet butt, baby. Hot Dice, you've been a good son today. Mama's proud. So yeah, you have to figure out where that line is. And you also have to realize that when you're doing this, some people are just going to like take things the wrong way or hate you or like, you know what I mean? Like Thompson's a chill dude. And I was like 95% sure that he was going to be okay with the loot reward. But there was a chance sometimes when you like that was hilarious for all of us. But some people get triggered by that stuff and like they take it personally. It's crazy. People have taken a 5-minute timeout personally. Like there's Buddha on the mountaintop. That guy who took 3 months to forgive me for him getting timed out in a live stream. And then he came to talk about it, but I didn't even know what he was talking about. And then he was just like, well, I was coming to say I forgive you. And then Habanero, one of the moderators, was like, no, I don't need any of this. And he just timed him out again. Never heard from that guy again. It's like, how full of yourself and clueless are you when you get a 5-minute timeout in a live stream and it means anything other than you slightly stepped over the line or whatever it is? It's like the equivalent of being at a bar and the guy in charge of the bar comes to you and goes, you're loud. I need you to keep it down or I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I've been in that situation and he's like, oh shit, sorry, bro. Like, yeah, it's so to take something like that happening and then being like, I can't believe you did this to me. Like, some people think that they can come and talk to me like I'm the fucking manager and the customer is always right. Some guy's acting up in the live stream. He gets timed out by a moderator or me. I don't even remember. And then he leaves a comment on a video going, you have to talk to your moderators. I got timed out in last night's live stream. And it's like, is there no part of you that reflects on the fact that you got timed out and thinks it might actually be your behavior you need to look at? And lo and behold, that same fucking dickhead comes into a live stream after having been to a bunch of them and knowing how I talk and going, I got my 4-year-old here. Say something to my 4-year-old in that very, I'm special. I know you're doing your thing and I know you swear and say all kinds of crazy stuff, but my kid's here. So say something so I can be like, look what daddy did for you, kid. I made this happen because I'm important. So he says he's got his kid there. And I'm like, oh, your daddy's a fucking idiot. He never should have brought you in here because this isn't a place for kids. And he should fucking know that. But he's a dummy. And so he got so fucking pissed. He left the live stream and then he just started leaving comments on the videos. You're a fucking drunk. I hate you. It's like, bro, you're a clownish loser. It's like you walked into a mosh pit with your baby in your hand. Everybody stop moshing. My baby's here. Get your baby out of here, fuckstick. Like, what? I can't believe you think you're so amazing. Your child should be taken away from you. You're not fit to be a parent. You can't handle a 5-minute timeout in an internet live stream, bro. You shouldn't be allowed to have kids. It's a pretty easy test and you don't fucking pass it. Like, for real. For real. Some people are so self-centered. It's amazing. I need you to make this whole stream about me now. No. Fuck you! Whatever. I know it's also the delivery because I don't say it in a nice way. I don't go, oh, hey, buddy, maybe you shouldn't bring your kid in. No, fuck you. If you're going to be that ignorant and self-centered, you better believe I'm going to mock you in front of your kid, bro. That's exactly what's going to happen. Your kid's a fucking idiot. Like, not your kid's an idiot. Your dad's a fucking idiot. That's the deal. That's the deal, right? So, whatever, man. There's always people who feel like what they want to talk about should supersede whatever's going on. Like, I know you're talking about this, but you need to talk about this now because I want to talk about it. And it's like, no. Would you literally go up to a group of people that are having a conversation and do that in real life? No. But because you're in your house, it's like you're just chilling there. It's the same as when people are in their cars where it's like, I road rage crazy in a way I would never do directly to somebody, but I'm in my own compartment now. So it changes how I operate, right? It's crazy. Afterlife, the light is working. It's all good. What actually happened was the cord somehow, they're supposed to be right up under the table, but it got caught under my footrest. And then I guess I pushed the footrest, which just nudged the cord loose. But I was in the middle of recording and I liked the flow of how it was going. So I was like, well, I'm not going to stop and fiddle with the light when it's just like, who cares if part of my face is darkened while we talk about the last few cards, right? Hot Dice says, you're in headphones when my 3-year-old is around. People are crazy. Bingo. You got it. You figured it out. Now, Jim says, I've got my dogs here. Can you please make barking noises for them? It's like one step from that, man. Like, it's, bro, I'm happy to welcome people here. I like people coming by and chatting and whatever. And I feel like overall, I'm a pretty welcoming dude. Sometimes the roasting that I do can be taken the wrong way by somebody and they might think I'm genuinely insulting them. That is probably the worst thing that I can be accused of, is coming across as a genuine dick. And that's fine. Sometimes if that's how it is, that's how it is, right? That's just a natural side effect that happens to me in real life sometimes too, where the roasting or whatever it is playing around sometimes maybe hit somebody's feelings the wrong way. The difference is in person, I can see it on their face and adjust course real quickly to shift it around and bring them back to having a good time, because ultimately this is all done in friendship and just having a laugh, right? So that's one thing that I can never tell about people online, is if I've actually fucking upset them. And in some cases, I don't give a shit if I've upset people, like Buddy with his kid. When I feel like somebody's being ignorant, I don't care if they're upset because they were being ignorant. But if somebody wasn't being ignorant, I don't want my joking around to make them feel bad. But there's a limit to that too, because I've had some ridiculous accusations leveled against me. This guy told me that his grandfather died, and I use dark humor, bro. That's how I fucking deal with heavy shit, right? My mom got cancer. She got stage 4 cancer. And I said, well, you said you want to lose some weight. Like, I say fucked up jokes because laugh or cry. I choose laugh. So this guy says his grandpa's dead. And I said his grandpa's ghost had his, like, it didn't just happen that day. But I said his grandpa's ghost had his ball bag on his shoulder. Right now, you can feel your grandfather's ghost balls on your shoulder. And, like, he flipped out, man. He flipped the fuck out, and he messaged me like 2 weeks later blaming me for all the drugs he had been doing since then. And I'm like, no. Here's how far it goes. It goes like this. I'm sorry if I made a joke that hurt your feelings because your loss was too fresh or too deep. I apologize for that. However, you are the one who's responsible for all of the drugs and everything you chose to indulge in to deal with your anxiety and pain. You don't get to lay that on me. You are accountable for that. There is 0% chance that we live in a universe where me just making a joke about your dead grandfather's ball bag shoulder is equivalent to you going on a bend or doing a bunch of drugs and blaming that on me. Like, that doesn't happen. That does not happen. That's not reasonable. Trevor, the first time you came to a stream, I was calling someone a greasy store owner with a pedo mustache. Oh, Dominic. Yeah, I know. Yeah, you were like, what the fuck? I understand that it's a culture shock if you come from the videos and you come to the live streams and you're like, whoa, holy fucking shit. This is, what? It's like Mr. Rogers level over here where, yeah, maybe you make like a Richard Gere offhand comment or whatever, but it's pretty tame with the language. And then this is like, what, I'll fuck your mother with the tire iron, bro? Like, for real? But what people don't understand is that this is what came first. This is primordial. Like, when people ask my buddy Wayne, the inventor Double Strike, when he was out at the One Magic event, people were like, yo, what's the magic historian like for real? And he's like, have you ever been to the live streams? That's what he's like. So my videos were like the live streams to begin with. I said crazy shit in them. I remember Edwin the Magic Engineer going, I never know when you're going to drop an F-bomb in your videos, bro. So I can't just have them like playing on my computer or whatever. I have to jump up and like, because of the stuff you say. Like, I used to do product reviews where I said Wizards was trying to put their knuckles in your grandmother's asshole to sell gift boxes, right? So YouTube was more permissive back then. And then they got a lot less permissive and they started to destroy the reach of my videos. They're like, yo, if you talk about fingering grandma's assholes, we're going to reduce the view of your videos by 95%. And I'm like, whoa. And they're also like, and if you do it too much, we're going to kick you out of the partner program. You can't even make money off this. And I'm like, whoa, hey, calm it down, okay? Fuck you. Fine, YouTube. So I went and I fucking started, because they were demonetizing channels, kicking them out of the partner program for having too many yellow symbol demonetized videos. So in a 24-hour period, I deleted like 1,000 or so live streams and videos, all because they were crazy wild, right? So basically I did that and I went, well, talking about magic, it's not like I need to say fuck your mother in those videos. So why don't I just try it without that for a while? And then I did. And I've done it for so long that I feel like it would be unfair to go back to doing it in the videos because people like to watch it with their kids and stuff. They've been accustomed. Like, at this point, it's not like we have an actual contract, but I just feel like the nice thing for me to do now, because I can swear in the videos now. Totally. These live streams are monetizable afterwards. So it's not like I can't talk like this in the videos. I choose not to. But the truth is, this is how it all started. And I never sacrificed it for the live streams. I never went, I'm going to tidy up the live streams and not talk like that. Fuck that noise, right? So the live streams will always remain like this as far as I'm concerned, because this is the best way to do it, man. I don't like the idea of having to make it more presentable like I do with the historian, where I have to stop myself from swearing in the videos, right? But yeah, this is how it started. And Yeah. I just enjoy it more. I enjoy this more. But yeah, I don't know. Honestly, I like the idea of people watching magic videos with their kids, like as like a family thing to do. Not automatically if they do it with all my videos or whatever, but it's cool. It's cool. You can totally watch my videos with your kids, and they might just go, "What does it mean, Richard Gearing?" Like that's about it, right? Like it's fine. It's fine. I don't make it for kids, but I keep it. I keep it the same way I would talk around somebody's kids. You feel me? So I don't swear my head off around people's children, just so we're clear. Trevor, you thought that I really hated the guy? There's been people I started insulting them or timed them out, and they were so baffled because it was their first time in the stream. But it's just like, we're jumping into the fucking deep end, like straight out. Straight out. Jess, you know what? I'm glad that my humor makes your fucking day better. I know that life ain't easy, and I know what you're saying, that sometimes you don't want to exist or whatever. So it's good that you have a good time here, bro. 100%. Rockhound, what's my stance on proxies? Excellent question. I actually have a video talking about that, and I put it out on this channel, and it's in the last, I don't know, however many videos. Hold on, I'll grab you the link, and you can watch that at your leisure, and you can hear my stance on proxies. It is right here. Okay, grab that and pop that in the live stream for you. There you go. So yeah, there's my video talking about proxies. In a sound bite, it's like this. If you don't pass your proxies off as real magic cards trying to sell them, and you don't play with them in sanctioned tournaments, I have zero problem with them. That's the sound bite. You want more information? Then you can totally check out the video and hear more of my thoughts while I open and look at some proxies. I have proxies on the way to me right now, and having added a bunch of them to my cube, I wish that I had not waited to add them to my cube, because man, it's awesome. It's awesome. Wizards of the Coast did me a favor with Magic 30 by shattering some of my illusions about Magic. While I absolutely want to own the original Magic cards, if I can't, I'm totally fine with using one that looks the same, bro. That's good. That's good for me. That's good for me. Millmaster gifted a membership. Oh, Trevor, enjoy being a hatchling, buddy. And Millmaster, you're the member lord. Yeah, DJ Longhair, it's somewhat random. The way that YouTube does it seems to be random, and they make changes all the time, and I've had all kinds of up and down issues with videos, and I just stopped worrying about it, because what are you going to do? You can't control it. You can't control it. So, I don't know, man. I don't know. That's what happens when you're dealing with a computer program instead of people. There's a certain aspect of logic that just seems to be missing. Every day says, what if I made proxies of property cards in Monopoly? No one would care. What makes Magic so different with proxies? When we started out, I remember proxying an entire game of Blood Bowl. We drew the board on the floor, and we used little pieces of paper and buttons and stuff as our characters. So it's like, whatever, man. At a certain point, I drank the Kool-Aid and became, I only want real Magic cards, no proxies in any fashion. And now, I just want to have a good time. I just want to enjoy myself. I'm fine with whatever people's perspective they want to have. People who are pro-proxy, I'm cool with you. People who are anti-proxy, I'm cool with you. I don't give a shit. You do what you want. At the end of the day, I love real Magic cards, but at the end of the same day, I'm not going to deny myself getting to use particular cards just because I can't afford the real copies of them, bro. Jess says, people think if they spent money, you should have to spend money. Some people think that. There's a number of different reasons, right? It's like, do you want to play baseball with the guy who made his own baseballs at home? I don't know. Is it the same difference? Like, I don't know. I never, even when I was like, I will never use a proxy, I never really had a problem with other people using proxies. So it's just like, whatever, man. I don't care. You just want to play Magic. The only time it becomes boring is if everybody just makes the same overpowered decks using them, but that isn't a problem with proxies. That's just a problem of things being boring because how repetitive they are. And you can have the exact same thing going on with a regular standard format. So, But yeah, for real, like stuff like the Abyss and Moat cards, I will literally never end up owning because they're so expensive, and I had them like 30 years ago, and now I want to play with them in my cube when I sit down to play Magic with my friends. And that's it. That's all they're for. Just to toss into my cube. And I'll be fucking damned if I'm not going to do that just because some other people don't like it. I don't care. I don't care if they don't like it. You shouldn't be able to use a fake Gaia's Cradle because I paid $1,000 for it or whatever. It's like, well, I'm going to. I'm absolutely going to. So maybe if you shift your perspective, you'll be happier. You should just go, man, it's really cool that I can have the real deal and other people have to settle for things that aren't the real deal and are like as valuable as a napkin, right? So you get to have the real card and the value of the real card. That should be more than enough for you. You don't need to get upset at the proxy people if they're not bringing them into sanctioned tournaments where you're allowed to use your real cards and they're not trying to sell them like real cards, right? As long as that's the case, then who cares, man? Have a good time. Have a good time. So yeah, having the Abyss and all that stuff in the cube has been a lot of fun. A lot of fun. I've started to view the cube as like almost like its own separate board game version of Magic, right? You got all the other things where cube is its own separate beautiful beast. Don't drink the Kool-Aid. It wasn't Kool-Aid. It was peanut butter and jelly awfulness. It was nightmarish. You can either scroll back in the live stream to check it out if you want, or this will be up on the archive. This will be, where's my little archive banner? Where's my archive banner? There it is. Whoop! Woo! 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 I just noticed that now. So yeah. You can check it out on the archive afterwards, if you so desire. Every day, yeah, I got that situation resolved. So it's all good. Too many proxies can lower the barrier of entry too far and you get Magic tourists with very little investment in the game. Oh well. They didn't buy some Magic cards when Wizards is overcharging for everything and they're just trying to sell to literally everybody on the earth now anyway. So Magic's not for Magic players anymore. Magic's for literally anybody they think they can sell cards to regardless of whether they even play the game. So I don't know, man. I'm not worried. I'm not worried that people who don't care as much about Magic will have access to try the game. That doesn't affect the core audience, really. And I don't care about Wizards making less money because fuck them and their greedy bullshit. So for me, I'm just like, I don't have any problem with that. Doomblade Super Chat says, I never figured this out, but I wonder if you know. What is the lore behind Yaren the Desecrated? I love the card in Standard, but never knew the lore. Is there anything about whoever that is you just mentioned? I don't even recognize the name, first of all. So that's not a good sign. So I'm going to go out on a limb and say no lore. No lore. But maybe lore? every day with the link for the stream archive. Thanks, buddy. I'm going to pin that, actually. I'm going to pin that to the top of the chat. There's the stream archive link. Millmaster, how can magic grow if people don't get invested? Well, you're just going, everybody who does this won't get invested. So I guess in this absolute world that you've created, it won't. But I don't see the link between people using fake magic cards and nobody will ever get interested in magic again. That does not seem likely to me. So, it's Yarok the Desecrated. Still, the answer is no lore? No lore? So there's like, yeah, there's the majority of characters in Magic the Gathering don't have lore. Especially after they stopped with the novels and stuff. A ton of characters have no lore, so it's just whatever you can imagine. Whatever you can imagine. Doomblade Super Chat says 3 blue, black, green elemental, double the enter the battlefield effects Yarok. Yeah, there's no lore. There's no lore about him, right? Yeah, there's nothing. All you got is what people can infer from the card, as well as the 2 cards named after him, his Fenlurker and his Wave Crasher. So that's it. There is no additional lore aside from what it says on the 3 cards with Yarok's name on them. There's nothing extra, bro. Nothing extra. And with the way things are going now, will there be lore for anybody at all? Like it doesn't matter. There's no consistency. There's no follow-up on the lore anymore. It's just Vraska's not a Phyrexian anymore for some reason. Isn't it cool? She's here trying to have a baby with Jace. What? Yeah, she's just not Phyrexian anymore. Shut up. Okay. It's cool. Also, Jace is pretending to be Ashiok. Oh. Why? To hire Oko? To hire Oko? For what? To hire other people? What? Like he's a hiring manager? Yeah. What for? For a robber crew? What? Okay, and who does Oko hire? I don't know, like fucking Tiny Bones and Rakdos and Ariette and... Wait, Rakdos, the demon leader of a guild who was slumbering last time we saw him? Yeah. So how do you pay that demon? Yo, don't shut up. Don't ask about costs. Just everybody got hired. Everybody got hired by Oko. But none of them got paid at the end because Jace went, I'm actually Jace, not Ashiok. I'm stiffing you on the bill and abducting this child, y'all. And then they all just went, shucks, didn't we get Jolly Gee Willikard? I guess next time we have to ask for more money. That's current Magic lore, bro. Oh, ridiculous. Mushroom, yep, the first Magic book is a lot of fun. And it's from the era where Planeswalkers aren't really the main characters of the story, right? Like, Garth One-Eye does battle against a Planeswalker, but the Planeswalker is like the end villain level, and the entirety of the world setup is influenced by that Planeswalker, but not by their direct presence. It's a fun story, for real. Yeah, but exactly. All the latest few years of lore is a jumbled up fever dream. Nightmare of Ashiok, or is it Jace? Yeah, and people are going, how far back does it go? I gotta go back and read previous stories now that I know that it was Jace. It wasn't, idiot. It wasn't. How do you buy this, you fucking moron? You're clearly not reading the stories, because at the end of the Wilds of Eldraine story, Ashiok literally goes to Ariette, I'm taking you out of prison to make you a queen elsewhere. And then on the website, Wizards went, they for this, when Thunder Junction came out, they went, Ashiok said to Ariette, I'll free you on Wilds of Eldraine if you'll help me in Thunder Junction. And it's like, so you said that Oko hired these people to pay them or whatever, and Ariette talks about how she would ask for more money, but Ariette got there by being freed by prison. Like, you can't even keep your fucking bullshit straight. Ariette's there talking about how she'd asked for more money. What money? You agreed to do this because Ashiok took you out of prison on Thunder Junction, and that's not even what happened in the Wild story. And people are going to go back and be like, wow, Ashiok in the Wild story was Jace? No, stupid! No! It's so annoying. It's so annoying. They just make up whatever now. Look, you know how the Blind Eternities is where everything is? Well, now there's a space outside of it. Oh, what happens there? Well, we don't need to talk about what's out there, except Sarah's out there. What? She's been dead for thousands of years. Yeah, she's out there, and she's going to hug Elspeth and give her wings. What? Yeah, and she's also going to freeze time. What? Yeah, Sarah's going to stop time so that Ashiok can save the multiverse, but at the right moment. Like, Sarah can stop time, and Ashiok can, and Elspeth can end everything, but, like, first we have to get a lot of people killed and turn into Phyrexians, because that's how stories go. And it's just like, no, but you need a reason why they had to wait, and you don't have one. So Sarah could have frozen time and stopped all this, like, way earlier from the way you're telling the story. And it's real aggravating. It's real aggravating. And then you just see the arena artwork where Jace Ashiok has a bunch of Phyrexian tentacles coming off him because it was actually Jace pretending to be Ashiok to terrorize Elish Norn, right? And that would have been the payoff from those nightmares we saw before of you have Ashiok basically tormenting Elish Norn with nightmares of Elspeth coming to slay her. And then the payoff is, yo, that's actually Jace fighting back against Norn, even though he's Phyrexianized, because he's that level of hero. But we don't get that payoff. Instead, they cut the Phyrexian crap off in the artwork and go, make it fit in Thunder Junction. And like, how do we do that? Well, you got your whole crew, right? Yeah, we got the crew. So just say Ashiok did it. What? Yeah, you know how you have Oko assembling a crew and whatever? Just add Ashiok on top and go, Jashiok is the one who said you got to do this so I can get a stupid loot baby. Oh God, do I hate loot, man. It's so fucking stupid. So yeah, man, that's the State of Magic story. Hopefully Bloomborough is gonna not suck a bag. What's going on with my voice, man? Is the poison kicking in, guys? Bo, you're still waiting for them to make everything even more like Marvel Multiverse and say this current lore is just one version and go back to make other more degenerate dumb lore? Oh, I really hate that you said that, because they're framing the whole, we found loot. Not only can we use them as a map, but we can use them to reset the multiverse. So you might be right. They might just do a Marvel style, well, we did a reset, so this does not, the other stuff doesn't count. Although, does it matter? Does it matter if they do that when they just have no consistency anyways, and anybody who's been turned into Phyrexian can and will show up perfectly fine because they want to use them and they have the artwork of it? Everyday loot was freed, indeed. Indeed, Thompson freed loot and received the reward of the vault. If you go and watch the live stream on the archive that talks about the loot escalation, you can see it in action. There was a double loot freeing. It involves this fucking guy here too. So yeah, I don't know. maybe Bloomborough will have an okay story. I don't know. I don't know. I'm trying to stay hopeful. But at the end of the day, I'm still going to have a good time with Magic. Still going to have a good time with my cube. All of that. Still love me some Magic cards for sure. And it is making me want to play around with some other games. I did genuinely enjoy playing Grand Archive, and I am looking forward to playing more of that. I have a number of the pre-cons. I was sent some Grand Archive by a Grand Archive enthusiast who's like, yo, I want to spread this game around. I want you to try it and see if you like it. I just want to know your genuine opinion on it. So that is a good way to get me involved with a card game, is to send me some of it. Not the company. If the company sends me the stuff, then it's like, you're just fucking using me for free advertising, and that's like, you gotta pay me or something, right? There's gotta be something. There's gotta be something going on that way. But when it's somebody who's like, yo, I'm not a representative of this game, man. I just love it, and I want you to enjoy it too, or at least just try it. That works for me. That works for me. Did I hear the rumor that Commander is coming to Arena? Yeah, but it was like mentioned, I don't know, like by I think the CEO, and I figure if it's coming, it's going to take a long time, and it's probably going to be 2-player, right? It's probably not going to be 4-player. And imagine if you think it's bad playing 2-player Arena and getting roped and waiting or whatever, imagine a 4-player game where you have to wait for every person to click after every single thing that happens. Click to resolve the trigger. Wait for him. Wait for him. Wait for him. Click to resolve the trigger. Kensuke trying to work the angles. That's funny. So I'm sure they would love to get Commander on Arena. I don't know how feasible it's going to be. I feel like they'd have to like rebuild the client, wouldn't they? I don't think that the current client is set up in a way where it would really be able to handle like 4-player Magic. And how do you even deal with that on something as small as a mobile phone? Like on a monitor, you can have it split into 4, but like with the amount of space you got on a phone or whatever, right? You'd have to switch between people's battlefields. No, Brawl isn't played 4-player on Arena. There's no 4-player on Arena. It's one-on-one, man. It's one-on-one. So yeah, I think that like they talk about it to get people excited, but it doesn't seem doable. It doesn't seem doable. Wizards isn't spending a bunch of money on Arena, right? They're trying to cut costs everywhere and extract as much money as possible. They want to see how cheap they can make things and how much they can get in return for that, because they've clearly identified that people will pay premium prices for just cardboard, right? Like you can buy all kinds of card games for like 15, 20 bucks or whatever, and you get a whole bunch of cards, right? But Wizards of the Coast, like you get the whole game. You get the whole game for like 10, 15 bucks. Hundreds and hundreds of cards. But Wizards has found, wait, people will pay way, way, way more for this, so we can get insane margins, and they just keep pushing it upwards. So it's not great. It's not great in that regard. So I don't see them turning around and going, we're going to take all this extra money we're making and use it to improve Arena. They turn around and give it to Hasbro's shareholders, right? So they're in the business of extracting money from us to give to their actual customers, Hasbro shareholders. That is the current state of MTG. So whatevs, man. I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it how I can, and the stuff that I don't enjoy, I point out in videos. At least I have the ability to bring my complaints to light and have them heard, which is nice. But I obviously have zero ability to genuinely impact the direction of Magic and whatever. So I'm just off on the sidelines while Wizards plunders Magic the Gathering and power creeps the hell out of it. Like, the stuff they're making is nuts, bro. It's nuts. So on one hand, I'm like, oh, can you please bring things back to a semblance of sanity? I don't like this. And on the other hand, I'm going to get the cards that I want for my cube and enjoy myself. I'm going to the Modern Horizons 3 pre-release. That's going to happen. Like, you know, if I had a whole whack of money, even at the prices that Wizards charges, I'd be one of their whales, man. I'm a sucker for MTG. I'll admit it. They have hosed us so many times, and I'm nowhere near boycott. I'm more like, boy, I really could use some more Magic. But whatever. It's just becoming another luxury good that is beyond my reach mostly, but I wish I had, right? So whatever. I can't begrudge the people who are sitting there going, hey, I can afford it and I'm getting it. Fill your boots. Enjoy yourself. I'm not going to be one of those people who's like, you're responsible for ruining the game. People are going to buy this stuff and enjoy it. Whatever. Expecting everyone to stop buying Magic ain't going to happen. It's not reasonable. People are going to buy what they want to. And life ultimately is short. Things that bring you joy. Magic brings me joy. You got to roll with it. David, is $75 common pricing in your area for the Modern Horizons 3 pre-release? Yeah, I think that's around where it is. It's expensive. It's expensive. But yeah, I mean, it is what it is. Getting too upset about it doesn't change reality, right? So gotta walk that line of going, yo, I ain't cool with this, what you guys are doing in this regard. I don't like it. It doesn't make me happy. This stuff does make me happy. And I'm gonna continue to enjoy the happy parts. And if it ever doesn't make me happy, well then you go. Like, in one way, that'd be a load off, bro. To not care what happened to Magic anymore. What a load off that would be. What a load off. Magic's been a big part of my life for a long time, right? For a long time. As the guy who played in the tournaments and the events and for years and years and years, and with my friends so much all the time. I literally might not even want to see a tally of all the games of Magic that I've played, because there's just like tens of thousands, if not hundreds of thousands of games of Magic over the years. All these different awesome memories. And then I become the guy who's in charge of running the events and making sure they happen, and also making sure people are supplied with cards, supplied with the singles they need. And then I move on to becoming the Magic historian. It's been like this journey, and now I've been the Magic historian for like 7 fucking years, bro. 7 years. That's crazy. The game's been around for like 30 years, something like that. Like, that's a decent chunk of the game's history that I've been the Magic historian. It's all nutty. But yeah, man, Magic's still awesome. I play it as much as I can, pretty much. Although, I'm playing some other stuff too. I got back into Minecraft in the last 24 hours after I hadn't been playing for a while. Like, I don't remember when the last time I played, but the other save file I had in this particular game was back from like June of 2022. And I popped into that world to take a quick look at it. Looked pretty good. I had like started to convert a village, but I want to play this time a different way, where instead of going the path I always go, immediately getting a jetpack and building a complicated storage system and all that, I wanted to experience different aspects of it, including spending a little more time just crafting the environment into something interesting for myself. So instead of digging a hole into the ground and living a hole in the ground, I built myself what I called bush gardens, which is just this little ringed in bush area that had blueberry bushes that I could pluck and eat for survival. And I had a treasure chest and other stuff located in there, but that was where I was dwelling, like a forest being, living in my little bush garden. But I decided that I want to become a witch, more specifically a warlock, but I'm going to be doing witchery. And I've never really dabbled much. Like, I've barely dabbled in witchery to the point where I know in one playthrough of Minecraft, I used one witchcraft item once. And I only know that because I had built this floating base in the sky, and all of a sudden I could hear somebody walking around, and I'm just like, wait a minute. There's nobody else logged on right now. I'm on the server alone. What are those footsteps? What's going on? And then a dude dressed like Van Helsing showed up. It was a witch hunter. And I was like, what? There's witch hunters? And you can apparently fight against some gods and stuff, but I've never done it. So I decided this time I'm going to go the witchcraft route. I'm going to look into the witchery. And from Bush Gardens, there was this giant hill. Well, yeah, I guess a little bit bigger than a hill. But it leads up. I ended up carving a rough stairway up to the top of the hill. And then I started to build. I have a squat little building that's going to be like the first level of the witch's tower. And the pathway, like, from the mountain to Bush Gardens is across this river. And I have a path of lily pads that you travel across. So, like, I'm just taking the time to do little design aspects, as well as I'm going to dabble in botany magic. I'm going to mess around with witchery. And instead of having the complicated storage system that I had before, now I have wooden chests sitting on the floor with signs over them going ores and like blocks and stuff here, crafting stuff here. It's just labeled chests. I don't normally do things that way. I normally just dump everything into a whole series of chests without caring what goes where. And then I build the ME storage system because everything can go in it. But I'm leaving that off until later and going a different route to encourage myself to try creating different items and just exploring different aspects of a mod pack that I've played a ton of times a very particular way. And I'm vibing on it, man. I'm really vibing on it. I'm enjoying myself. I set up Bush Gardens beside a lava lake, and after I built the hilltop first level of the witchery tower, I started transferring all my possessions up there. So now the Bush Gardens is just a little ring of bushes, but I'm going to knock it down and I'm going to build like a big old botany garden. I'm going to set up a bunch of croplands to grow weird witchery plants, death blooms and all that kind of craziness. I'm going to bring in some bees to pollinate it. I've got a whole big plan. I'm also going to build a smeltery down there too, but it's all going to look nice because normally I don't care about it looking nice. I would just dig a little rabbit hole, jam crap wherever until I made crazy powerful stuff. And then once I was super powerful, I would go and establish a base somewhere. But I decided I want to make things look nice as I go along. And I've made some little low-tier tools that have had some fun surprises. I went to a village and raided this chest where they have like low-level items you can use to craft basic tools. I've never, ever, in all the years I've been playing Minecraft, I've never taken that gear because I would always make better stuff faster. But I was like, no. I'm just going to try some of this. So instead of making my own pickaxe head, I found one that was made of slime. And I'm like, oh, cool. And I tried it out. Turns out it's slower than a stone pickaxe. So it's really basic garbage. But every once in a while, when you're using it, whatever you're hitting it with, it generates a little green slime who comes out of nowhere. And it's like, oh, what? And then I just whack them with my axe and I can get free resources. So that's a fun little surprise. I'm having a good time with it. I really like Minecraft. I think it's a dope game. I was surprised at how much I like it, actually. When it was originally shown to me, I just was kind of like, okay. Because somebody just showed me, like, check it out. Someone made a real life, like, Starship Enterprise kind. And it's like, oh, okay, cool. Whatever. But I didn't understand until I saw another video where someone was like, check it out. They made Middle Earth. And I'm like, what? It's like, yeah, they built Middle Earth in this game. And then I decided to give it a try, and turns out it's for me. I love it. Minecraft's dope. Every once in a while, I get the call to come back to it. And I like playing the modded versions because it's got all kinds of awesome extras. Like the Twilight Forest that's based on Legend of Zelda stuff. And it's got all kinds of quests. And there's just so much cool gear. And there's a bunch of stuff I haven't done. Like I haven't gone to the dark dimension of the evil, crazy wizards. That's something else I want to try out. So yeah, that's fun. So I haven't just been playing Magic and Arena. I've been getting some other gaming action going in too. Arena's felt a little bit. I haven't felt like playing as much. Like I'll usually get my fix by playing maybe 4 or 5 games, and then I'm like, I'm good. I'm good. When I first got back into Arena, I was cranking 15, 20, 30 games a day. Now, not so many. It's like, I got other things I want to play. Specifically Arena. When it comes to Cube, I'll sit down and play for hours, right? Because that's the best, man. That's the best. And now it's going to be a mix, probably, of playing Cube and Grand Archive when I go and hang out down at the game store on the weekends. So it looks like I've survived the poison. I've survived the poison that that Moxman provided me. And I'm out of water, which means I got to descend into the water before dehydration claims me. Thanks for coming and hanging out, my friends. You guys are awesome. We will get back together very soon, probably tomorrow, right? So have a good one. I'm out of water. I have to go. I must soak my head.